How about a see-through wood and resin vase? I've got this idea in my head for quite some time, and just now, just about a week and a half ago, I saw on YouTube somebody made a vase out of wood without resin. I think his name is, what was his name? Oh man, Morgan from BAW Artwood or something like that. He's a good wood turner. By the way, now I'm preparing my tower for the vase. You'll see it just now. I followed this Morgan quite some time. I like his work, and I'll put at the bottom. I'll put his link to his website, to his YouTube. Have a look at it. It's quite a nice one. So I'm creating a tower of wood. That will be the vessel that I'm going to use, and that's the tower. And I'll I'm putting the I'm closing the vessel, and I'm going to fill it up with resin. You'll see just now. First thing first, thank you very much for coming back to my channel. I really appreciate it. Um, appreciate your support. Appreciate all the time coming back. I really do. Um, the resin I'm using is resin for art, and it's a see-through clear resin. And I saw that um, the wood was floating, so I had to put some tape on top of it, and now it will go to my pressure pot, and it will stay, I think, about 36 hours inside there, or maybe 48. We'll see how the day goes. 2 days later, I decided to take it out, and man, I didn't want to destroy the vessel, so I battled to take it out. I fought with it, and eventually I won. Even that I put inside, before I put the resin, I put a mold release. Now I have to find a center, because the tower didn't sit in the vessel 100%. So what I'm doing is I marked the center, and now I'm taking an amount of resin off till I get to the wood. And when I get to a place where I can see the wood, or I can actually turn the wood, you can see it now. I start turning the wood, and the other side there is no marks at all. Now I know where to move it a little bit, and that will be the center of the wood. And now I'll be able to do it square, because I could do it square before, but then it will be the square only of the resin, but not the wood. And I wanted to get to the wood. Saying that, after I done that and I got a square, I'm starting to create but just the basic idea that I've got for the shape of this wood, of this vessel. Oh man, I'm getting lost totally. Um, the shape of the vase. Sorry, the vase. And slowly, you can start seeing, every time that I pass one or two, you can start seeing the shapes of the wood, the tower of the inside, and some places more, some places less, depends on the shape that I'm creating. The side that goes towards the tailstock, that will be the base of the vase. The side that is on top and it's in the chuck, that will be the mouth of the vase. And you'll see how I'm creating it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm start drilling through the base, and you'll see later why it's very important. And then I'll go all the way through to the end, and it will be totally hollow. Um, I thought about it afterwards, and I think that I could do it differently. But my first thought was doing it this way. And the reason is, you will see a little bit later, that what I'm doing is I'm going to give the, the hollowing a shape, a conic shape, um, of the vase. And I wouldn't be able to do it if I'll drill only from the mouth side and go all the way to the bottom and leave the bottom, because then I won't have enough um, opportunity to clean it and to resin it and to make it see through properly the way that I like it. I'm doing inside sandpaper from 150 all the way to 600. Then I clean it, and then I put Aubergine juice. And the reason why I'm putting aubergine juice inside is that aubergine juice got a part of the aubergine juice is linseed oil, but it's mixed with shellac, and it's mixed with alcohol, so it's not too strong. And then when I put the resin on, the resin doesn't stick properly to the shellac and to the linseed oil, and it creates like movement of the resin. You'll see a little bit later. I done it some time ago in one of my other projects that I done with a water vessel, and I'm going to do it exactly the same here. And in the next stage, one or two stages forward, you will see what exactly I mean and why did I done it. In my opinion, it's nice. Let me know what you think about it. Is it nice like that, or is it nice to be see-through fully without the movement of the resin on the inside and outside? I left it dry like that overnight on a very low speed. I used the slow speed motor that turns at about 30 revs per minute. I think I showed it in one of the other videos that I've got in my channel how I made it. If not, ask me and I'll show you how I made it. Just finishing, you can see now the angle that I did, and I left it a little bit thick because I want to be sure that it's not going to leak. The base, of course, I'm going to polish. I'm going to sandpaper all the way to 3000 with water pads, and then you will see later how I solve the problem that there is a hole over there, because it's right through. And now I'm going to do the outside. I'll start going to sandpaper the outside and bring it to as much as possible to a see-through. But in a second thought, when I looked at it properly, it looked to me more like a Coca-Cola bottle, a different bottle, and it didn't look nice to me at all. So I decided to change the shape altogether, and I created another shape. I made a basic, standard basic vase shape. I didn't like it. It was like too many curves. It didn't look right with the wood inside. Like on the inside, now I'm going to do it also on the outside, and I'm going to go from 150, 120, sorry, 120 all the way to 600. Then I'm going to do the water pads. On the outside, I'm going to use the Novus 3.2, so it will give us more clear in the resin in the resin. Now you can see more or less how it's going to look like. You'll see it more after the resin, and Remember also that the number 3 of novus got oil inside. So I'm going to use this thing. I don't have to put an obi juice, I'm going to use the oiliness that's inside the novus to react with the resin, but less. To be more on the inside and less on the outside. And like I said before, you will ever look at the reaction, and you ever look at the effect that it gives, and you let me know if you like it or you don't like it. In the meantime, you can see how nice you can see through the wood, and now it's going to be a very delicate area. I have to remove the tenon. Um, I have to be very careful because when it will come off, I just don't want it to I'm just worried that the whole thing will fly out. And that's why I'm doing it step by step here. I was just lucky. Uh, or just lucky, yeah. And now I'm creating the shape, and I'll put over there some, I'll sandpaper it nicely. And of course, afterward, I'm going to do the resin on the outside and on the inside, at the corner and on the rim again. I'm giving it another coat on the inside. Now, the reason why I'm putting it twice on the inside is, first of all, to get the effect that I want, and number two, that I know that it's quite sealed inside, so I can use it as a proper vase and put water and flowers inside, and it's not going to leak. Now I'm putting it on the outside, and you can see straight away when the light is on top of it how the effect. It's like mixing water and oil. That's the effect that you're getting. I left it like that on this slow turn overnight, and that's how it was in the morning. You can see the effect, like the water oozing out of the vase. It's like it gives it a water. It feels like it's wet all the time. And now I made a small from nylon. I made a cap. I'm going to put my logo upside down. I'm going to put the cap on the base of the vase after I put a little bit of hot glue gun, and then I'll put the cap on top of it, let it get cool, and then I'll fill it up to about half an inch with resin. You can see through the wall how the resin pours in. And now, of course, I'll put it in the pressure pot, and I'll wait another 24 hours, and then I'll take it out. Next day, I'm just waiting to remove the cap and see if by any chance we can see the logo over there, and it's not going to leak. I didn't put too much hot glue, so it was easy to remove it. Now it's been removed, and I can see properly the logo inside. Came out beautiful. Now you must have a look at that in the light. It's unbelievable. I hope you liked it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my channel. If you've got something to say, put some comments. They're very important to me. And have a magical day, and I'll see you in my next video.